There we go. Nope, no, Ryan. Yeah, my Streamlabs blew out and crashed. Loves to do that on me. Fucking annoying, but it does. Just giving a scan, make sure everything's still there and working. Looks good. No, I was saying, is this a different Ryan, or did you change your name, Ryan? 'Cause wasn't Ryan K the same numbers? I'm confused. I'm having a day. Not Ryan K. Okay, you have like the same numbers at the end of your, or maybe he's a different set of numbers, but it just your names look very similar, so I thought maybe you had changed your name or something. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one then. Glad I'm not the only. Oh, oh, Yosho, you bad bad person, you. Yosho's bad. Shit, yeah, that's when I started playing Farm Sim. Back when it was Sim Farm, damn it. Oh, Sid Meier's Civ games back then? Oregon Trail, ha 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 ha. I wonder, do they have Sim Tower? They do. I used to love that game. Sim Tower, Sim Farm, Sim Ant. That one was fun. You got to play an ant colony. Oh, God. The original Warcraft games. Damn. The heck is this website? Playclassic.games. Yeah, it does. Also, Kanga. Yeah, it does. The original Diablo. Oh, Settlers. Um, what was the name of that other one? What was I wonder if they have it. Oh, they don't have Surf City. They don't have it. Don't tempt me, Billy. I just might, damn it. I just flippin' might, sir. There, I fixed my collisions. What up, Enduro? Alright, let's try this again. All right, Mr. Billy. Okay, now it doesn't like to. Why are you doing this? All right, you. What the hell? That's weird. Ah, thank you, Mr. Ryan, for the follow. Do greatly appreciate that. Oh, you might have, Ryan. You never know. It's one of those weird Twitch things, you know, because it did say it was your first chat a little bit ago, which is why I thought maybe you just, you know, Ryan K had changed his name, but apparently he hadn't. It was just a different person. All right, we're pretty well done, wrapped up with everything else now. We've got some contracts going. Like I said, this field's all done, ready to go. It's planted. So we've got our alfalfa field. We're going to get back to work on some more of this logging here in a bit. This is sad. My friggin' legs are so damn cold right now. What's the friggin' temperature outside? Oh, it's up to 70 out. Yeah, it was down into the 50s last night. That's why. What's going on, Oppies? It does. It does look pretty tiny on the front of this Volvo, but at the same time, it works really, really well on that Volvo. Doing pretty good, Oppies. Doing pretty good. Hmm. I might. Oh, I might do that. Um. I wouldn't want to necessarily do the John Deere one. Hmm. Cotton, lavender, and hemp. Is that what that one is? Get over towel. Oh, tobacco. I don't know, chat. If I buy this, I don't really want to get the John Deere one because then it's stuck if it doesn't have if it doesn't get rid of everything that's in it. You can't empty a partial bale out of it. It's one downfall of it. If you can empty the partial bale, I'd love that one. Wonder if you could set it to empty partial bales. Set it up the way the case one does and empty partial bales. I wonder if that's possible. Let me take a look at something quick. Module Express versus CP690. I can't help myself. Harvester, wheels don't matter. End turbo doesn't matter. Motorized does not matter to me. Consumer lights, fill units. Cotton. Opacity. Chopper, fill effect. Loading, animations, baler. Surround faults, bale, unload bale animations. Packing animation. Unload, folding, wipers. The animations. All the moving cylinders. Suspensions. Wearable. Oh. Is that all we need to add to it? Lights, fill units, combine, baler. That's interesting. That's interesting right there. That's really interesting. Because it says you're supposed to be able to unload an unfinished bale. But I don't think you're. I've heard people complain you can't do that in the John Deere, except for it says you can. Same schema. Alright, let's see. I wonder. Those are probably in the map itself. PV, Canyon Crossing. I don't know why it wouldn't. It says it should. Interesting. I'll have to play around with that some. I'll have to play around with that some. But do I take out the extra money I need to get that field? Let's see, what do we have? I mean, I know I'm working in the forest here. We're going to get a bunch of money, but I want to be able to put this money from the forest into buying this property. So I don't want to basically count the $2 million I currently have. We're in July, August. Is there anything really upcoming in August that we're going to be selling? No, it's basically not till October. When do all the breads sell? January. Yeah, so we're not going to get a huge payday until like January. But we can use a lot of that towards paying off our loan once we get there. Decisions, chat. I don't know. I know we got to make a run of that stuff, so let's go do that, actually. We're going to send you... We're actually just going to drive back there so I can grab my trailers and load them. I should check on that bridge. That's something I should do. See how I'm doing for the materials I need to get that bridge done. Oh, damn it. Not that bullshit. Damn it. That's frustrating as shit. My mouse is not staying locked to the fucking window now. Love it when that happens. Not really, chat. What a pain in the butt. Yeah, that's as much movement as I get out of my camera. Then the mouse goes off the edge of the window and stops. What a pain in the ass. I love it. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start loading this. Get up, and I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Be back in just 2 seconds. Not your fault, Vito. All right, sorry about that, chat. All right, that's much better. I don't feel freezing in my bedroom anymore here. I just done. Void kitty. Void kitty there, Vito. Void kitty. Licky lick 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 lick. Let's start these guys again for the 8th time. Hey, look, now I can see behind me. Holy shit. Yeah. I'll lick you to death eventually. I will have your soul. He's a weird cat, though. Like, he prefers to lick you than let you pet him. Ooh, that's nice. Yes, some of my t-shirts are getting a wee bit snug. I'm fat. I know it. I own it. I was actually looking at some little weights to try and help combat some of the weight gain. Since I can't exactly do much else otherwise. Oh, Enduro with another kitty treats. What are these kissing? Boop, boop, boop. Hi, Darius. Yeah, I'll give you a few more. Drake, you want some? Drake, come here. There you go. Thank you, Enduro. The kitties will enjoy that. There you go, handsome. Kind of excited to see Fumman's working on the Western Star again. He's got some really good stuff coming. Let me start up my auger. There it goes. Alright, we need 1 wheat. So what's Devlin doing? Oh, okay.
Rhea invited us to go out four-wheeling on the land until 4.
Okay.
Because she's got extra kids, so. And I figured while I'm up in that area, I'll go swing by Ricker and pick up some of that strawberry. But, I need my other sneakers.
You need your other Snickers.
Yeah, they're in the back there somewhere. And I think the ones I'm thinking of are there. So I'm making a mistake.
We needed more oat because we were out of oat.
I had to take the steel toe ones because I don't have my other ones.
Now, what else was I going to take up there? Do we need sorghum up there? Not really on the sorghum. We do kind of need potatoes and corn. So let me grab corn. Yep, I got barley. I got the last of my barley actually. Does anyone use the steering wheel without foot pedals? Game and recliner because back issues don't work well with sitting in a chair. I can understand the back issues, right? Ugh. I'm actually due for. If you're crazy and you know it, shake your meds. The rigid one should be right in the on top of the in the corner there. I'm not using it. No, just find one of the batteries that's fully charged. You'll be alright. I should have a few batteries around here. I actually need to get my charger out and top a couple of them off, but... let me send this guy on his way quick while I find a battery for my wife. Factories. Oil and flour. I wouldn't take that one. That one's a small battery.
Well, this big one is not fully charged either.
I have other batteries, so give me a second. Where the hell did they all go?
Those were the only two that were in here.
Because I know those two are the junk ones. Where's the other big one?
Probably out in the living room.
Probably. Trying to find my wife a battery so she can use my battery operated my big battery operated radio I used to use, my job site radio, and literally like every one of my freaking batteries is half full. Like, how's that happen? I've got a half dozen batteries, they're all half full. It won't plug into that outlet. I'll have to plug that in at some point. It won't fit into that outlet, dear. Because of that.
And that was this, not the...
Yep.
I thought it was the vacuum cleaner, which is still plugged in.
No, I just unplugged the vacuum cleaner to try and plug that in. It's alright, you'll be fine. Alright. Let me get resituated here. That doesn't feel like I'm not... There we go. There we go. Yeah, I need more fields. So the question is, do I buy 47 that's already planted in cotton? You've been thinking of buying a wheel? Wheels are great, but how they would work in a recliner is a tougher situation. Because it's hard to, mount a wheel in front of you when you're in a recliner unless you have one of those trays that kind of extends out over in front of you. That's a little better. Yes, that's right. I must come through and redo this road through town because it's stupidly narrow. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's about the only way to really do it is to have something custom made that will fit over the top of it all. I don't know if it's all going to fully fit in here, but we're going to try. Got him. Keyboard on your lap, mouse on armrest, side panel on folding table. There you go. This thing just does not process enough canola. I could use to bring up 100K canola. Alright, you can now go back to the main farm office. Let me find some of my other trucks. That's that one. Took a break from farming, now you're kind of getting hooked on playing NR 2003. NASCAR? What's NR 2003? That's what I thought, Vito. I was kind of sitting there like, maybe? Spinning bar, spinning bar. There we go. Yeah, PMS. It's right there. Does not move enough trash through it. Oh, that looks way better with the conveyors. Nice. I like it. Oh, and now it actually shows the little thingies. Alright, so we do have a truck over here. We got our orange one. You're more for wood chips. This is my black truck. Blue one is probably over at the... You need to go... We're gonna do this. We're gonna call it, I'm gonna make a separate category for that. Alright, we need to send you to that one there. I need to clean the, that out again. But for now, you need to go to... Center Farm Landing. Come on, finish spawning, would you? Wood turner, wood turner, wood turner. Do you... You take planks long. Did I set that to start distributing now, or is it do you just have a little bit in you from something? Sawmill, sawmill. Okay, planks long is now starting to distribute. Why are you off? How well does this bale storage work with... The one I'm using works just fine. It keeps them all separate capacities. I know I have this down. It's this stuff here. Concrete, 54K. Do I have it? Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. Yeah, I got the planks long. I could bring the long planks over. Alright there, Mr. Vito. You get some sleep. We will catch you later. So 1 truck, 2 truck. And that's right. Red truck is here. No, not that one. Got some work to do with this around the farm here. We're going to drop it off for a second. You're going to go to farm equipment. I'm going to take out on a 10-year loan. Take the loan. We're going to pay you off. Come in here. Buy you. I gotta go fertilize that. Make sure that field's fully fertilized. Zip, done. Be plowing that out when we're done with it, but you know. Well, we'll be extending that field when we're done, I should say. I may be buying field 40 when I'm done, too. Okay, you look like you're probably fine then for fertilizer across the whole field. Oh yeah, perfect. I like it. We're good. We're good. Hmm. Interesting. That might prove an issue on those maples the way I've got them done. Yep. Yep, those are all maple trees all along the edge of this field here. And then I also have another long line of them over there, stretching all the way to the far end of that field. Might have overdone it on the maples. Might. Don't know yet. Time will tell. Just started canyon crossing last week. All right there, One Mouse. Appreciate you stopping by. You take care, bud. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Bloop. There we go. I don't know why it's sliding around. It's supposed to be strapped down. Probably me. Outside cats banging their food plates on concrete. Want to know who taught them that? They've been watching too many TikTok videos. Special delivery. Dope. Um, you need fert, lime, plowing, and then for harvesting, you need a special harvester. Basically, it treats it like the other orchard harvester, so you need one of these. You will have to turn it on, and you drive down the right side of the tree, and it will harvest the tree. Or you can get, I have Aussie Kanga's version. That's right, he put it in the orchard equipment. Which he did this little Lindner Unitrack and turned it into a harvester. So each bed basically becomes a harvester head. Yep, each one has to be its own separate one because of the way the orchards were done. Each product needs its own harvester. Unfortunately. You need to now go to the center farm yard. Bah! What was that dink? Great demand. Ooh, shit, chat. Great demand. Container sell point. What do you think I was just prepping for there, buddies? We gonna make some money now, chat. How much that price go up, I wonder? That's nice. There we go. I think I just need one or two of these little guys left. This. Ready to send them out for item. Calling all Autobots. Yeah. Especially since, you know, the truck colors. I closed that door. Center farm landing. No, we need container drop off to crossing equipment. So this is how you do this with auto drive. You do that, you skip to the drop off. It's now going to go drive through, drop the container, and head for the canyon crossing equipment place where the containers are bought. And then from there, I just send it back here. Works very well when that happens. So we're now going to decimate a small forest. It won't unload the log itself, but what's going to happen is the auto drive route is going to drive through the sell point, and when it sells it, it's going to drop the container off because, you know, containers sell with the container itself. So it's going to go right through and then head on its way back to the first point that I tagged there, which was the equipment shop. So you'll see it sell and then carry on its way to the next location where it's going to try to load, even though it can't load. And then I just go interrupt it, load a container onto the trailer using auto load. Nope, you will last went to the bale drop. We need to go there with you. Oh yeah, auto drive can be a great thing. Now, it does cost you some performance on your system. Oh yep, 11 seconds out, you're going to see it sell in just a second. That first truck's about there. Pulling through the location now. Boop, there it goes. $80,000 per container. 81,000. Oh, I'll show you, Ryan. Don't worry about it. Alright, I think I got 10 seconds left in the ads. One pile. We want to go. B. All right. Everybody back? Oh, there goes the next one. Just sold 81 grand. All right. So, Ryan, if you're looking, you set the top one to wherever you're going to pick up your containers from. The middle one is the container drop-off if you're using X-Man's routes. And what you do, when you start the route, you hit this forward button, and it skips down. Of course, you're going to be an idiot and run straight into the fucking stump. So basically what it does is it skips to the second point, so it's going to go unload right now, then drive back to what it considers its load point. I need to find out why the fuck they're doing that now. They keep ending up in the goddamn trees here. And I think it's because they're trying to... come around the corner too sharp. Yeah, he came around the corner too fast, I think. Yeah, they're probably going too fast around this corner here, so they squirrel. You know, they get all squirrely on that corner. I missed it. I was trying to shut the door as it went by. Alright, so why we need to go to 18 meters. We need to fill a trailer of regular logs for the wood turner, the paper mill, and the wood miser. I screwed up. Oop, there goes that last one. Oopsie. Made a mess. Out of practice, chat. Normally I'm really good at this. Yeah, this one doesn't have the auto align button. I'm good with it. Uh-oh. I done screwed up, chat. Woohoo! I done screwed that up. My bad. Couple more trees, maybe 3. 2 or 3 trees left. We'll fill that truck up. I think one more into that pile will top it off, and then we're going to bring that over to... I'll send it to paper, and then I can manually bring it around to the other 2 spots. And then we'll start cutting for more containers. And there we go. Stop the auto load on it. I might have to back up to get out of the stumps here. Send you to the paper mill. I have a guy stuck in the trees over here again. And I have 2 over here. Center Farm Landing. Slap that on there. See, I'm usually pretty good at making these logs do what I want them to do. When I can make a pile and reference that pile. Alright, we're at the paper mill, so I gotta go take care of that truck in a second. Alright, let's get over to the paper mill. Hopefully I get enough into the paper mill to be able to get underneath the overhang here. There we go. Oh, now I remember what I had done. I had set that to planks long distributing, and that one was still making me planks long for... I remember... Center Farm Landing, where are you? So I need to go back in and do that. Oh, that's right. Wood Miser I wasn't doing the walls at. Dummy. That's right. I'd made the Wood Miser to do that one. That's right. Thank you so much for exposing how you use the when logging. You have it sell the containers, go to another. It helps quite a bit. Now that it's working, yeah, that's it's pretty nice. Alright, so the wood turner should start putting out some stuff now. As far as the staircase railings go. Yep. That's one way to do it too, yeah. Have it grabbed from the silo and go straight back. A lot of people do that when they've got to do a lot of transport. Yeah, there's a lot of wood to come off of this. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go raid Mr. Alpaca. I will probably carry on. Whoa, what the hell did you do? I will carry on logging, doing some of this work. Let me double check. We've got, you're close. Oh, these guys are close. Then they're going to tackle 34. That'll rake in a couple extra bucks. We're going to save up. We'll buy 15 here. This might be one to purchase too. But yeah, we're going to do that. Alright. We'll be live again tomorrow sometime. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, have yourselves a great rest of your day. Big thank you, of course, to Mr. Tyvius for the raid, Gino for that Prime resub earlier. I do greatly appreciate the support. I enjoy each and every one of you coming and hanging out. It's been fun, but we're going to go raid Mr. Alpaca, see what he's up to on his farm, and I hit the button too early.